Welcome to Pherotone Studios. I'm going to show you how to mod a Jim Dunlop Cry Baby. For this mod you'll need a few things. I bought a kit of most of the bits you'll need off of eBay for £2, just because it's easy to have all the bits. It comes with, this is just an LED mod, it's not a true bypass mod. I don't think I need true bypass because I have a Boss DD3 just before my wah, which has a buffer in it. The kit comes with a little LED, this one's blue flavoured, a resistor, my one's a 1.8K. You can buy resistors and LEDs, you can buy all this stuff separately, but if you buy a kit, you know, the LED and the resistors should be quite compatible. Just adjust the brightness. An LED holder, some bits of cable, and some of this heat shrink stuff. So it all looks tidy. One other thing to note is I've already filmed the first half of this video and then had to redo it because I got to the switch and the switch needs changing too because it's the wrong type of switch. You need a DPDT switch, which you can pick up off of eBay. Mine was £9 off eBay. Just type in Cry Baby DPDT switch, and it is a switch with 6 lugs. The one in the Cry Baby I have has 3 lugs. Sad times. Anyway, I'm going to take you through taking it apart to get to that stage to find out if you've got the right switch, and you need to take it apart anyway. So to do the first half, well, you need a soldering iron and solder. Make sure your soldering iron's got a point. But you'll also need something to take these input and output screws off. So pliers, or ideally a socket set or something like that, socket wrench, and a screwdriver with a Phillips 2 head for the feet and the board inside. So take the battery out, take the feet off, and then this rear plate should come off. Let's do that. Once you've got your Cry Baby open, you need to remove this PCB, or at least make it loose. And there's a screw on the bottom right hand corner you need to take out, and then the PCB just comes out. If you don't have a DPDT switch, you need to take the switch out, and that is just a washer and a nut under there that you need to loosen. Then take that out and we'll move on to the next part. And now you've got the switch loose and the PCBs flapping around, makes things easier. If you've already got a DPD switch, so one of those in there, you will have little cables that join all 3 lugs on one side to the 3 lugs on the other side, cut through the middle of those, so you've just got the 3 cables going into one side. If you haven't, you're putting a DPD switch in. If you're looking at it, top left, so have 3 lugs facing up and 3 facing the floor. Top left will be 2 blue cables, middle will be a purple cable, and on the top right is a green cable. So we'll solder those. LEDs have a positive and a negative leg. Let me get the LED out. Right, LEDs have 2 legs. One's positive, one's negative. The negative is the shorter leg. You want to solder the resistor to that short leg. So I'm going to do that now. To make this next part easier, I'm going to remove this little loom cable from the PCB, which just slides off, and then you've got the PCB. So I'm going to hold it with the input and output at the top. I'm going to hold it by those, turn it round, and if we look closely, you've got this output, this hole here, which is the ground, and this lug, that's the ground, and this one here, that's the positive lug. We're going to put a cable from that positive lug, put a bit more solder on that, and run that to the middle pin of your DPDT switch. So it's the one below the purple cable. So I'm going to run it to there. And from this pin of the DPDT switch, so the one underneath the double blue cable, we're going to run a cable from there to the positive leg of your LED. Now the positive leg is the one that doesn't have a resistor on it, so it's the longer leg. And I'm going to do that with a grey cable. Yeah, why not? Finally, the negative leg of your LED, so the shorter one with the resistor on it, that you put a cable from there going to the ground. And like I said, the ground on this PCB, so hold it by the sides, or keep the input and output at the top, turn that round. The ground is you can either solder it to that hole, or if you follow that, trace that up, it's this lug here. Just to check you've got everything right, start with that outside lug, so the positive lug, that's where I put the red cable. That red cable goes to the middle lug underneath the purple cable on your DPDT switch. And next to that you've got the grey cable, that goes to the positive leg of your LED, and then the negative leg has the resistor on it, and that resistor goes back to the ground on your PCB. So plug it in and test it if you want, but time to reassemble after doing the last bit, which is putting the LED in. So get your LED holder, drill a hole, I think mine's a 6 or 6.5mm hole. I'm going to do the hole on this side. So one side has the power input, I'm going to do it on the other side just because I play with my wire with my left foot and I think it'll be more visible. So I'm going to put it just next to here. So yeah, I'm going to drill a hole, put the LED holder, put the LED in, reassemble it, and hopefully it should work. And that's all finished. It looks nice. You can't really tell I've done anything apart from the little LED here. Just make sure everything's back in the same place, especially that little loom thing that goes onto the PCB. So plug in your amplifier, plug in your guitar, plug in your 9-volt power supply. That wasn't supposed to happen. Oh, it's on. So and turn it off. Good times. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe and drop me a comment if there's anything you want to ask. Thanks for watching.